Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at this week's official prices. This video is sponsored by the Game Bunker. More on that later. Alright, so we got a big release week with the Warhammer 40,000 Imperial Knights hitting the scene. They have been long awaited and delayed multiple times, but now we got the Codex, we got some box sets, we got all kinds of goodies coming from Games Workshop. Let's take a look at this week's official prices. So first off, we have Codex Imperial Knights, and this is going to be coming in at $60 USD or $70 Canadian. Then we also have Codex Imperial Knights Collector's Edition, and this is going to be direct only, limited while supplies last, and that is going to be $110 USD or $130 Canadian. So we got a total of 4 detachments, including the old one revisited. We've got the Imperial Knights Army Rule, and then we've got a total of 12 datasheets, including the brand new Imperial Knight Defender. With either one of these codexes, not only are you going to get the full rules for the Imperial Knights, but you're also going to get the code for the Warhammer app as well. Alright, and then we have the new box set, the Knight Questoris. So Games Workshop has basically separated the Imperial Knights box sets. So now you're going to have 2 different options for building your Imperial Knights. So first off, we have the Knight Questoris kit, and this is going to come in at $194 USD or $230 Canadian. So we did see a little bit of a price increase on this one, but this box set is going to include the new sprue that's going to build your Knight Defender. So we'll have a brand new sprue in this box set that'll give you all the options for the Knight Defender. And then it's also going to include all of the other options to build the Knight Paladin, the Knight Crusader, the Knight Warden, the Knight Errant, the Knight Gallant, and then also the Chaos Knight Despoiler. So you're going to get all of your top weapon options. You're going to get your rapid fire battle cannon. You're going to get your Gatling cannon. You're going to have the fists. You're going to have the chainsword. And then you're also going to have the thermal cannon. And those are all in addition to the new weapons for the Defender himself. So the only options that you're not going to get in this kit are the ones to build Canis Rex or the Knight Preceptor. And that brings us over to our next new kit. So now we have the Knight Preceptor / Canis Rex kit. This one is moving to direct only, so it's only going to be available from Games Workshop. And again, it's coming in at $194 USD or $230 Canadian. And this one is going to have all of your base Knight options with the exception of the Defender sprue, but instead it's going to have the Canis Rex sprue, which is going to give you the option to build Sir Hector alongside Canis Rex or your typical Knight Preceptor. So overall, I'm not surprised that Games Workshop resplit this kit. I think more than anything, I'm surprised that they decided to make the Preceptor / Canis Rex direct only. And I think more than anything, the biggest change there and the biggest reason that's relevant is they're no longer going to have an actual box with like the graphics on it. So it's not going to display as nicely on store shelves. And realistically, you're probably not going to be finding it on many store shelves. And I think for how popular Canis Rex is, how cool of a kit this is, and how he's a necessity in basically any Imperium army, especially Knights, doesn't really make sense to not have his own box, with its own cool box and graphics that are going to be sitting on every store shelf around the world. Alright, and then moving on from there, we have the Imperial Knights datasheet cards and dice. So the datasheet cards are going to include all of the Knights rules on your handy dandy datasheets, and they're coming in at $27 USD or $32 Canadian. And then we also have the nice new pearlized yellow dice. You're going to get 16 of those in a set, and they're $33.50 USD or $38 Canadian. And just a quick note, also, the Kill Team approved ops cards are also coming this week. They didn't make it into the article for whatever reason, but they're coming out for the 2025 season of Kill Team, and they're going to be $25 USD or $30 Canadian.
Now a quick word from today's sponsor, Game Bunker. Game Bunker carries a full range of Games Workshop products, including miniatures, terrain, paint tools, and more. Game Bunker offers 15% off MSRP for most Games Workshop products with the discount code WHMS. Receive free shipping in the continental United States on orders over $145. Online orders ship out within 24 hours. Game Bunker is a veteran-owned business. Use affiliate link below, enter discount code WHMS to save 15% on most items at checkout. For fast, friendly service with a discount on your favorite tabletop wargaming purchases, visit GameBunker.net and let them know that Warhammer Man sent you.
And then moving over to the Space Marines Raven Guard next, we have Aethon Shaan. So we have the brand new Raven Guard Chapter Master, and he's going to be $45 USD or $55 Canadian. Absolutely awesome model, and no surprise as he is a named character, $45 pretty much a go-to for Space Marine named characters. And next we have the Combat Patrol Raven Guard. So a nice new plastic box set here, nice savings, $170 USD or $200 Canadian. Excellent start to a Raven Guard force, and the addition of Aethon Shaan definitely makes this a really nice starting force for the Raven Guard. And then moving over to Imperial Fists next, we have Darnath Lysander. So brand new Terminator kit. This is going to be coming in plastic, and Darnath is going to be $45 USD or $55 Canadian. Again, no surprises here as he is a named Space Marine character in Terminator armor, so $45 pretty much the going rate at this point in time. And next we have the Imperial Fist Combat Patrol. So again, really nice starting point for an Imperial Fist army. And Darnath Lysander can tech into this box really nice with 5 Terminators already included. And again, this one's going to be coming in at $170 USD or $200 Canadian. And next we got a couple more sets of dice. So first we have the Raven Guard dice with the Raven Skull on the 6 face. The light blue on black looks awesome. 16 dice in a set, $33.50 USD or $38 Canadian. And then we had the yellow Imperial Fist dice with the Imperial Fists icon on the 6 face. Again, 16 dice in a set, $33.50 USD or $38 Canadian. And then moving over to Chaos, we have the Thousand Suns Sekar robots. So 2 Sekar robots in this plastic box set. And this one is priced at $50 USD or $60 Canadian. So kind of an awkward setup right here, as realistically you should probably get more than 2 of these guys in the box set. But then Games Workshop has kind of dropped down the price point to $50 for this box. Most of the more heavy or like elite Space Marine or Chaos box sets include 3 models in a box set, and they're typically priced around $60 for 3. So 2 of these guys at $50 is basically $25 a model instead of $20 a model. So sort of like a little bit of a stealth price increase here. And next we have the Grey Knights Grandmaster in Nemesis Dread Knight armor. So this is the old Dread Knight with the new upgrade sprue. First time being offered on his own, and this is coming in at $80 USD or $95 Canadian. So definitely a nice little upgrade over the previous Dread Knight kit. The addition of the upgrade frame lets you make him into a character. You could still build him as the typical Dread Knight if you prefer. You do have like some different weapon options and cool little extra bits to go along with him. But definitely a little bit sad that after all the additions with like no real updates or upgrades for the Grey Knights, that after everything, all they got was a single sprue. And next we have the Kill Team Beginner set, and I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. This is a nice new box set. It is going to be coming soon, but for whatever reason, it didn't make it on the prices this week. So probably some kind of delays. And once again, we did see the announcement of the Middle-earth The Hobbit motion picture trilogy, Hunt for Arkenstone. And again, this did not make it on this week's price list. And next we have White Dwarf 516, and this is going to be coming in at $12 USD or $15 Canadian. And I have had quite a few people ask about why the White Dwarf boycott is now in effect. And honestly, after years of collecting hundreds upon hundreds of White Dwarfs and really enjoying the magazine, I can honestly say that it has just fallen off. The overall quality of the magazine itself is just not there anymore. It's definitely lacking in original or unique content that I really enjoy. One of the coolest things about the White Dwarf was always like the little punch-out cards that came in it. And more often than not, the punch-out cards that are included are irrelevant or something that I'm not interested in. And the army showcases, the painting tutorials, all the things that I've really enjoyed over the years have just fallen off. And the truth is, with so many other resources out there, I just don't really see the value in the White Dwarf anymore. So when they raised the price to $12 per issue, I officially decided I am done with White Dwarf. And last but not least of this week's pre-orders, we have the Cyphus Cain, the Anthology in paperback, and this is going to be coming in at $17.99 USD or $21.99 Canadian. So I am super excited for this week's pre-orders. Definitely a big week for Warhammer 40k. I am definitely interested in the Knights, a couple of the box sets, and the Codex as well. But I gotta say, of everything this week's pre-orders, I am super excited and overall most looking forward to Aethon Shaan. This model is absolutely amazing. One of my favorite Space Marines in a long time. We got a couple nice new combat patrols coming to go along with it. And then also for the Imperial Fists, we got a new Darnath Lysander. Definitely a big week for 40k. So let me know what you're most excited about this week, what you're going to be picking up. Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. And as always, special thanks to the Game Bunker for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on most Games Workshop products with code WHMS at checkout. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.